having technologies like LIDAR helps us to be able to quickly deploy monitoring programs and see what's happening, see what our management choices are doing, see how the climate's changing things. So it's just a good way to better understand what's going on out in these forests. I'm Nate Biney. I'm a graduate student in Dr. Andrew Sanchez-Metter's lab. I've been working with the ERI since last August of 2024. So I'm working on a fuel monitoring grant funded through Arizona Board of Regents. Today we're out in the Pinyon-Juniper and we're doing part of my research project, which is working on improving characterization of understory conditions using LIDAR scanning. LIDAR is kind of like sonar or radar, except for it uses light waves, which are shot out from a device and bounce off the surrounding vegetation and then come back to the sensor. It creates a really detailed 3D point cloud of the area. So we set that tripod up with a scanner on it, and then we deploy 8 quadrats, which are these 1 meter by 1 meter squares across the plot. And those are to capture different parts of the understory. So we put those out, and then we take a center scan from the laser scanner, and then we do a mobile LiDAR scan as well, where we have a handheld device. We're walking around the plot scanning things. And once our scans are done, we go in and we do ocular estimates, which is basically looking at how much cover, ground cover of different plant species there are. And then finally, we come in and clip a subsection of those quadrats for biomass. So we come in and clip the vegetation material, and then we bring that back to the lab and weigh it to get a better sense of what the biomass is. So important work here. First off, the Pinyon-Juniper isn't super widely studied. It's a pretty widespread land type, about 100 million acres in the western US. So there's a lot of need to do studies out here. It's also changing very rapidly. So there were some pretty massive drought diebacks in the early 2000s that killed upwards of 90% of the trees in some areas. So it's important to know how the ecosystem's changing, how the understory is responding, and kind of what the future is of these ecosystems. So hopefully through our work, we can improve the monitoring methods and make it easier and quicker for researchers to come out and get information about the ecosystem.